Viewers, send us pictures and video of what you're seeing out there. We encourage you to do so at Share It.
Really were here. Look at the roots of this tree. I mean, completely uprooted, and this is not a small tree. So as you can understand, when shoppers were coming out, they were pretty stunned. Imagine walking out of Walmart and seeing this. The wind and rain so strong, this boat took off on its own. The palm trees look like they're about to snap, and loose shopping carts are slamming into cars. Once the weather finally calmed, the shock for customers began to set in.
Hit tonight.
And we have the wow video of the evening so far. Goodness, look at this.
Don't
this is
drive there.
I-17 and Carefree. This is from Brandon Jom. Look at that flooding right there, and this is exactly what we're talking about. When we get so much rain in just such a short amount of time, this is what happens. And it's not just the ponding that we're seeing around lots of the area.
Street and Thomas, what's the situation?
Well, Chris, there are several SRP crews spread out all over this neighborhood. In fact, there's one just down the street trying to get all these power lines back up and the power on for everyone. Because as you can see, the wind knocked several of the power lines down into this area. In fact, take a look at this video. The winds were so ferocious, it actually uprooted this massive pine tree and threw it onto a neighbor's roof. There were several trees just like this all over this area that went down and were uprooted. The woman who owns that first tree, though, that we showed you says the storm was one of the worst ones she's ever seen. And just down the street, take a look at this video, this roof collapsing at a shopping center nearby. The store was empty, but it sent water into the businesses next door. We're told it's going to be a very lengthy cleanup. No word yet on how much damage all of that caused. Back out here live, fortunately, there were no serious injuries reported in this neighborhood that was hit very hard. But of course, as soon as the sun comes up, I'm sure we'll start to talk with neighbors and see even more damage just like this one. Reporting live from Phoenix, Katie Connor, ABC 15, Arizona.
Wow.
I left by the front door this morning, but then I came home to this.
A decades-old eucalyptus tree, now a lawn ornament for Matt Johnson. He came home from work to see his neighbor's tree on his house, causing his garage to cave in.
I got out of the car and I was wondering how I was going to get in my house. Because it's blocking the front door, blocking the back.
You can see the magnitude of the damage from our drone. Power poles were also knocked down like dominoes along Shea Boulevard, cutting off electricity to nearby homes and intersections.
Our insurance guy just said he knows somebody who can come and do it, maybe tonight, I hope.
Now Matt is worried whether his home is safe for his wife and kids.
Sounds like that tree's creaking.
I'm not going to.
The Phoenix Zoo also got hit hard by the storm. Take a look at some of the damage. It is so bad that the zoo will actually be closed tomorrow.
CBS 5's Lauren Reimer joins us live from there. And Lauren, right off the top, the animal's okay, correct?
Yes, all 3,000 animals here at the Phoenix Zoo are safe and accounted for tonight. That's the good news. The bad news is there is a lot of damage to take care of tonight. Let me show you. I'm standing here on a patio area where there's tables and chairs usually for people visiting to stop and take a break. But look at it right now, just covered in debris. Now, it's just all these fallen trees and branches came down around 5 o'clock this afternoon, and it's going to take a long time for the zoo to clean it up. So they decided it was just going to be easiest for them to stay closed on Friday. Now, take a look at some of these photos from earlier today when that storm came through, knocking down all of this flood and debris, well, that's when workers immediately started going through and checking on all of their animals.
5 o'clock, so many people were here still working. So we had a lot of people immediately out assessing. We do have a protocol where we check certain animals first. We check our carnivores, the elephants, any animal that's a big threat to make sure they are okay, as well as no trees have fallen into their exhibit that might provide a route for them to get out.
Yeah. Now, just to reiterate, the zoo will be closed on Friday, and then tomorrow at noon they're going to assess whether or not they can be open on Saturday. At the Phoenix Zoo, Lauren Reimer, CBS 5 News.
Yeah, that is important. We don't want any routes to get out.